As you probably gathered, we took the boys up for our second trip, but their first ski trip. You see, we flew JSX again. It's a great way to go. We flew on a Monday, so we got way better fares because there's just not much crowd up there during the week. So that's Larry, aka G Paul, and Christy over there on the left, aka G Mall, behind Hollis. So we flew into Taos Airport, about 7,000 feet. The ski valley is about almost 11,000 feet, and then I think the peak, Kachina Peak, is almost 12,500 feet. So we got there, it was snowing. We hopped in the truck with Jeff from Taos Resorts, and it's about a 25-minute drive up the mountain. There's actually a free shuttle you can take directly from the airport. They gather you basically get off the plane and you never touch your luggage or anything. They put it right on the shuttle. This is rolling into the valley here. And that building right there on your left, that's the Blake. That's where we're going to stay again. We actually got the same room we did last time. It's a great suite overlooking everything. And the lobby's beautiful. There's an original Georgia O'Keeffe in the lobby. And very, very, very puppy friendly. And I'm going to just show you all a little bit more about the Blake Hotel and the skiing there. Okay, guys, so we're back at the Blake. There's probably been some intro video. I don't know how I'll edit this out, but the Blake was rated the #1 ski in, ski out hotel in the world. I think that's right, the world or the country, but I believe it was in the world. #4. I'll get Jeff to confirm those when he walks back over here. But I've stayed at a bunch of ski in, ski out. I love to ski, so I've stayed at a lot of ski in, ski out places. But this is only 82 rooms. And when they say ski in and ski out, I want to show you from our room door how many steps it is to, and there might be 50 extra steps if you're on somewhere not right next to an elevator, but this is our door. So from our door, we are 1, 2, all right, we're 14 steps to the elevator. Stick with me. Before we cut to Jeff, the great thing about having a YouTube channel is you can talk about what you like talking about. So this is the view the first night out of Sarah and my bedroom window in the condo, in the hotel room. And it was a full moon. It was just spectacularly beautiful. Really, really pretty. Second thing, I found this beer. They served it to me. I ordered it, not knowing what I was getting. And I will admit, I was very much a light beer drinker until I started seeing Sarah. And she probably made fun of me a little bit because I was a Coors Light guy only. And I started dabbling in dark beer. I love me a Guinness beer these days. This is something called Mustachio Stout. It's made by Tractor Brewing Company in New Mexico. Beer Advocate, yes, there is a Beer Advocate website and magazine, only rates this a 3.85 out of 5. I'm going to tell you, it's my favorite stout I've ever had. If anybody knows in Texas where you can get this beer, I'd love to get it. Please give me a comment below. But again, part of the fun of having a YouTube channel is getting to talk about what you want to talk about. In this case, I thought I'd share a good beer. And by the way, guys, I don't ask for this very often, but if you enjoy this video, throw me a like if you would, or share the video. But likes are appreciated and they make a difference, guys. Thanks. Okay, Jeff, so I don't say something on video that some ski resort gets mad at me. Remind me again what the ratings are here.
So the Blake Hotel was voted best ski in, ski out hotel on the planet. The ski resort, Taos Ski Valley, was voted, now these are all different publications, but Ski Magazine voted Taos the 4th best ski resort in North America. And considering our size, ahead of places like Whistler and Aspen and the most iconic ski resorts on earth. So, and then our ski school was, the Ernie Blake Ski School was voted best ski school in North America.
By the way, that's 11, 12, 13. That's 14 steps out of the elevator. And we're at the pro shop and the ski rental place. And if you stay here, talk about what happens to your skis when you get done for the day.
So when you come in at the end of the day, we'll actually do it just like a skier would. So at the end of the day, you're 100 steps to chair 1, which opens up the entire mountain to you.
Yeah, so we're right now 42 steps from our room. Well, let's go back in and see what happens for your skiers.
This way. So at the end of the day, Blake guests come here, they drop their skis off on racks that are labeled by what floor you're on. And then these rocks come in at night, so your gear is locked up at the end of the night. We have a whole service valet staff that will take care of you. This is only for Blake guests. So the Blake guests will come down in the morning. You can come in your stocking feet, your boots. Come on back here. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Jeff.
These are heaters, so your boots go on a heated unit. So they're blowing hot air down, so your boots are nice and toasty.
And dry.
And dry. And they also, this is a really interesting technology. I don't know if you noticed in the rental shop, that rental shop is 9 years old and it doesn't smell like feet. It uses blue anodized air that destroys bacteria. So that's why our rental boots don't smell that.
Oh, okay.
And the same in here. Normally this kind of space would be like,
oh, funky, yeah.
Yeah, funky, and it's not. Hey, good morning. There's a basket for each room. So there's a basket for each room where you're going to put your helmet, your goggle, your gloves, whatever, and then in the morning you're going to come down.
So when you come down in your shoes, they put your shoes right here for you.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. And then you're going to boot up in here. There's restrooms for a last minute pit stop, and then you walk outside, grab your skis, and you're 100 paces to chair one.
Let's check his math. So this is what you walk out to. It's a little chilly this morning.
Yeah, it's fresh. And of course, the other part that's really nice is you're right next to the best rental facility in probably the West Coast. This is a funny story. When we're cooking on all cylinders, if you don't dilly-dally, it's 12 minutes to get out. So get your boots, get your skis, get your poles, and out. We had a consultant come in and said, I can get your ski rental down to 15 minutes. And I said, that's great. You're adding 3 minutes to the process. Thanks. He was offended and said, I don't believe you. I said, get your stopwatch out, bro. He's locked up. He goes, I don't know how you guys do it, man. So you're gonna rent your gear if you didn't bring your own gear. You're also next to New Mexico's highest rated retail shop, ski shop. So we won best in New Mexico this year for Taos Sports. So if you forgot goggles or you need gloves or whatever, jacket, or you want to buy new skis or boots, we've got one of the best stores in the country to take care of all the needs that you have. Whether it's the long underwear that you're wearing that you've fallen in love with, or a pair of socks, or a stuffed animal with Taos on it for your kids to take home as a souvenir.
Excellent. I'm going to do a cutaway and give a shout out right here. So, and you guys know I do not have a clothing sponsor. I've never had a clothing sponsor. I do wear some 6th Sense clothes that I really like, but foul weather gear, I don't have a sponsor. I buy stuff just like you guys do. And I told Jeff I had not skied since before my hip replacement. And I said, hey, we all need good base layers. I need gloves and I need goggles. And he goes, I got you. So he got me, and I'll admit he gave me a deal, but he got me this Cirrus base layer. And I will tell you, it is the warmest base layer I have ever put on. And I have worn a little bit of everything. I will not buy any other base layer from here forward other than that stuff. I've worn Under Armour. I've worn Nike stuff, that compression stuff. That is by far the most comfortable, warmest, best wicking I've ever had. I wanted gloves, and he told me, he said, these are a little expensive, but if you want the best, they also make a heated glove. And it's got 2 little lithium batteries that go in the back of it. I went 2 days. It's called the Hellfire glove. It's got 3 settings, different settings of heat on them. And I went 2 days. I forgot to recharge them, and they were still working fine the next day. Those are awesome for guys like me who are outdoors a lot, who fish a lot, who hunt, who like to snow ski, who just are out in the weather. That's the best glove I've ever experienced. And my hands stayed toasty warm, and it was cold the whole time. And then the last thing I needed was a good pair of goggles. And he said, the best goggles, in his opinion, and again, he runs that ski shop, right? He is the buyer for that big ski shop. He said the Smith goggles are the best. So we bought me a pair of Smith goggles too. So that's just a little shout out. If you need base layers, amazing gloves, or if you just need some new goggles, but the Cirrus stuff, it is completely legit, and I was really, really impressed with that stuff. All right, Jeff's got to go work. I'm going to play. See ya.
Have fun.
All right. All right, so you're 80 steps back to where you get your skis. You're skied up now, you're booted up. I'm fast forwarding this, obviously. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put your skis on. 107. Ski over. Up the mountain you go. The other thing that he showed me yesterday that I thought was really cool is, if I remember this right, there's only 2 lifts onto the mountain. So once you've been scanned on the mountain, you know, like, well, some other resorts I've skied, you're constantly having to flip your pass out. Here, once you're on the mountain, you're on the mountain. You just roll with it. Whoa! So we think 2 trips up the hill, Hollis is toast down there. That's him laying in a pile in the middle of the sled hill. All right, guys, so I've shown y'all a little bit around the village. This is going up one of the lifts. We'll be back with some more footage. I've got 2 more good pieces of footage or good shows out of this trip up there. The next one, we're just gonna show you all the mountain. We're gonna ski it. Jeff and I went up and skied it. He gave us a really nice tour. By the way, as you're going up this lift, that stuff on the right over there is hike to tree skiing, but it's hike to perpendicular, so you don't have to hike up. This top of this lift, or actually maybe it's the next lift, gets you up to the top of that, and you can just hike your way down from there. So I think if I remember right, when we get off this right here, we're going to see Kachina Peak on our left. But anyway, the last video, the boys got to go up on the Snowcat. Actually, this is not the Kachina Peak. Anyway, guys got to go up on the Snowcat at night, the boys and I and G. Paul Larry. And we've got a really good Bigfoot story for you. So stay tuned. We'll see you soon.